Good morning, traders. It's Monday the 13th of May and this is Dax Technical Analysis summary. Let's jump straight into this and take a look at the charts. The trading disclaimer applies, it's in the description below. Alright, so this morning we've opened up with a pretty bearish tone. There was a huge gap lower this morning and you'll notice that we opened up inside the value area from Friday. And we traded in that pretty much throughout the overnight session, just above the point of control, which is this pink line here. And then we broke pretty aggressively on the European Open down towards what would have been the Thursday low, which is this black line here. We have broken below the value area as well, or this high volume area on the right hand side, which is the composite 5-day profile from the sort of last week's worth of data. And we're underneath the value area low now, so breaking below 950 would be pretty interesting. But for now the questions are, have we already had the move for today and is it going to bounce from here, or is this just pretty much the continuation of the new overall bearish trend? The bearish trend I'm talking about is this one on the hourly chart. When we had this original gap back here at the beginning of May, we haven't really looked back since and have now formed this series of lower lows and lower highs, and we can just about call that a lower high because this broke that low. So it's quite tenuous situation at the moment. Really, I mean, breaking below the low of today would further solidify that, and this was pretty close to this high, so it's not exactly clear cut, but you know, the facts are the facts. So that is what the situation is. So that's the new trend defining level to the downside. There's a gap still that's left to be closed, and yeah, definitely a pretty clear bearish tone for the moment. Downside targets, well, if we continue to move to the downside, there's 11,750 and 11,650 would be previous points of control, exposed points of control from prior sessions, so that would be interesting. And we probably just want to keep an eye out on the regular levels that would come out from the pivots and all the rest of it. So let's go and take a look at some of those and see what's maybe going to be happening today. Now, I'm in the process of actually creating and building my own theme for the Dax Trader website rather than relying on other people's themes, and it's going to take a little bit of time for me to develop this and code all the PHP and JavaScript that's needed. But this is going to be one of the pages that will feature. It's just a simple dashboard, and it's just going to have some technical information and some charts and economic calendar and just a quick check of what's going on throughout that day. So the pivots for today are these. We've got the regular pivots, Woody's, Fibonacci and Camarilla pivots, and these are the numbers to pay attention to. Have a look at those. And these are the technicals. So you've got your MACD, RSI, stochastic oscillators, you've got your ADX, CCI, Arun, Alligator and SAR for time frames between the 5-minute and up to the month for the German DAX. It gives you a quick sense check for what things are doing. You obviously got your chart, which you can play around with. There might be an advert that pops up if you click on the chart. Just simply close the advert, get rid of it, and then do what you want with the chart as normal. But it's the economic calendar that I was most interested in, really. So the high impact news today, which is really all medium impact stuff, and a lot of it is coming from Australia and Japan, so that kind of Asia, Oceania region. But there's a couple of speeches later on to just be aware of over in the US, but really the main ones seem to be tomorrow with the harmonized index of consumer prices. You've got the average earnings in the UK and some unemployment numbers, and of course, more importantly for us, you've got the ZEV survey tomorrow, so keep an eye out on that. So as for today, the main move really has sort of happened already. I missed the opportunity to trade on that this morning. I don't tend to trade that much on Monday morning or Friday afternoon anyway, but by the time I got to the session, I was around about here and the move had already happened. So at the moment, clearly a bearish bias on this strategy, so we'll see whether or not there are any other opportunities that come out later on today. But I'm going to be busy on Forex and other bits as usual today, and I'm building a decent comparison of the cryptos, so I'm back into that sphere as well. But anyway, that's me done for today. I'll be back again tomorrow, but until then, have a good day. Take care.